it, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So the movie starts out at a mall, and a birthday party is happening. But one girl named Casey Cook doesn't get a ride home. So the dad is like, I'll drive you home. My therapist says I'm supposed to stay away from teenage women, but she got yeast in her vaginal canal, so I'll do what I want. And when they get to their car, them girls just get in the car without helping the old ass dad put the stuff in the trunk. Casey be looking at the mirrors, and there's some booty slapping in the back, and a man gets in the car. No, old dad ain't no daddy. And oh snap, the man knocks out the other two girls, and what does Casey do? Nothing. Casey doesn't run away. She just looks at him like he's an expensive makeup set from Sephora. And she gets knocked out too, and is transferred to a dark room with a locked door. The man who took them is a man named Dennis, or Barry, or Patricia, or his actual name, Kevin Wendell Crumb. Because this dude got a disorder that makes a whole bunch of other suckers live up in his log cabin in his head. He's being treated by Dr. Fletcher, who's been invited to talk to the University of Paris for her discoveries with the dissociative identity disorder, with her findings of 23 different mothers in Kevin. But now she's all suspicious because 3 girls are missing on the news, and the person that she is supposed to have in front of her, Barry, is acting a little funkin' like a ship not flew a cripple nap. Acting weird. Back in the chamber, one of the girls, Claire, is like, we gotta get out of here. But the other girl, Marcy, is like, hold on, suckerface. We still gotta fulfill our duty as kidnapped damsels locked away in a chamber and deliberate about nothing for a couple of hours, and then make things worse for ourselves. Claire is like, you right. We gotta make things worse for ourselves. What we gotta do? Then another personality shows up in front of them, named Hedwig, who's supposed to be 9 years old. And Casey's like, I know. How about I trick this crazy Brample Stamp not knowing what he's fully capable of? And the other two are like, yeah, you should. And Casey figures out from that flute boop that there might be an imperfection in the room. So them girls get to knocking and scratching and find a vent. And while the others are holding the door, Claire is like, should I go up through these vents not knowing where they lead and without a definite plan? The others are like, yeah. So she does just that and gets caught and put away in another room. And the next day, Dr. Fletcher figures out that Dennis is in the place of Barry and is hiding something. So she's like, flip a dant, cripple noodle, I got your ass. Back at the chamber, the personality Patricia is like, come to this other room so I can give y'all some food for y'all tummy wummy yummy yummies. But that girl Marcy is like, not me, you crip flip, I'm out of this place. But she gets caught too and thrown into another room. Dr. Fletcher that night gets a whole bunch of emails from the good personality, Barry, and she's all like, cripple won't. I gotta do something. She goes to the chamber and finds Dennis, who tells her that there is a 24th personality called the Beast, who is basically an horrific, indestructible, evolved being. Dr. Fletcher is like, oh hell no, and finds Claire locked in a room, but she gets knocked out also. So it's all up to Casey to get out of that heezy fit. So she breaks her way out of the room and opens up the computer to find videos of the other personalities wary about that 24th personality. But meanwhile, that beast comes into form, oh snap! And the beast goes back into the chamber and takes Dr. Fletcher to the heavens. But then Casey finds her way out of the room through a video of Kevin himself, the original, and goes to find the others. And she sees Claire, but she all ate. And then she finds a note to her from Dr. Fletcher saying to say Kevin's full name, which she does. And she brings back Kevin, who tells her where a shotgun is. But that beast comes back and Casey locks herself in a cage. But just before he gets to her, he sees the self-inflicted scars on herself from her sexual abuse past, what makes that sucker leave. Because essentially the pure is actually the imperfect, which is why he's crazy. And then a groundskeeper finally finds Casey, and the turmoil is finally over. And in another hideout, the 3 main personalities of Kevin deliberates how the beast will change the world. But at a diner, it's revealed that another sucker got the same thing, which means it's to be continued. Oh snap! But for this movie, though, it's the end.